I've been thinking about us. I've been thinking about what we had. I've been thinking that you act like I'm around no more, and it's hurting me so bad.
Hey guys, it's India. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on a wig, sorta kinda. I won some hair in another giveaway and I planned on making a wig with it. Well, I actually made the wig and it was like a total disaster, right? So here is the unit that I made. Now the hair is beautiful. It is Cello Remy by Sensational. They sent me 3 bundles and they sent me 3 bundles of hair and I purchased a closure online. So I made the wig yesterday. I used a different kind of cap, a cap with adjustable straps. So just really quickly, this is the unit that I made like in a few videos ago. It's the Cambodian hair. Now I used a Japanese swim cap to make this wig. This wig is so tight that I actually had to go around and like cut around the spandex to try to give me a little bit of room, and it's still really tight. You guys, I have a big head, okay? I have a big head and I have a lot of hair, and so I try to do my braids like a decent size, but no matter how like small I attempt to do them, my caps are always super tight. And you guys know that when I do my synthetic wig reviews, I always talk about cap size and how if someone doesn't say the cap is big head friendly, like I'm not gonna buy it. Forget it. Like it won't fit my head. And if it does, it will be so tight. If you guys have seen my hair la vie, like why I don't take hair la vie and why I don't take hair growth vitamins and stuff, you guys know, if you saw that I suffer from migraines. And so anything that's going to be super tight on my head is going to give me a migraine pretty much instantly. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, let me try a cap with adjustable straps, because, you know, if it's adjustable, maybe like I won't have to tighten them all the way, I won't have to use them at all, and it'll just kind of like sit on my head, and I can just put a bobby pin on each side. Negative. So this, y'all, this is so funny. It does not fit. I kid you not. Like, this cap is so small. Let me put it on for y'all. So we're gonna do a little bit of a camera wig swap. Okay, so I'm just wearing a plain wig cap, a plain like spandex wig cap. Now, look at this, y'all. Okay. This, let me put it on. If I want the cap to actually be where it's supposed to be positioned, this is what it looks like on my head. Do y'all see that? What is this? What is this? Look at the sides. I hope the lighting is decent and y'all can see. Look at this. This is the wig. This is my hair. I have like more than 2 inches, you guys. What is this? Almost 3 inches of hair out. What can I do with this? I cannot wear this, and I was so mad because this hair is so pretty. Like, this is the kind of hair that looks great, just like bone straight, like I'm Pocahontas. Okay, that's how I really feel. So I was like, okay, let me try to come up with something to remake this unit. So I found a lot of, well, not a lot, I found a few videos online about how to kind of like find where to find like bigger, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep putting this on and off, where to find bigger wig caps. So I saw a girl and she was like, she used this one wig cap by like Dream or something, and that it like pretty much fit her head. But when I scrolled through some of the comments, people were like, no, I have a big head and it does not fit my head and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, is there even going to be any cap out there that's going to feel comfortable on my head? A dome cap, Japanese swim cap, they're made the same. It's just the material is different. So the Japanese swim cap is like mesh, whereas a dome cap is just like complete spandex. So I was trying to think of what I can do, because I don't want to do a sew-in. Like, I like wigs, I like to be able to switch it out and stuff like that. So I was like, let me try to be innovative. So people were like, you can use this if you're like a real professional and you can like sew it onto this and make your own cap. Obviously I don't know how to do that. And then there's of course the Japanese style swim cap. Now this cap is in an extra large, so let me try it on and show you guys how it looks, because it does fit my head. So here is the cap on my head. You guys can see that it does come around. It comes all the way up to my edges. The only thing is, it's so tight. This spandex is like so constricting, and it hurts. Like I'm like, it's too tight. I can't. I know that within like 30 minutes I will have a headache. So I'm like, what can I do? So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to cut the back up to about right here. And then it will be, I'm just going to cut one line up. I'm going to measure out a piece of this mesh, put it in the center, and sew it on each side. Now, this is going to be kind of trial and error because I don't know exactly how much mesh I'm going to need. Do I need 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches? For it, I like my wigs to just sit on my head. Just sit, and I will put a bobby pin. I don't do combs, you guys. I don't do combs, like that pulls your hair out. I will put a bobby pin on each side for security, and I'm good to go. That's what I do. Even with my synthetic units, I don't use the adjustable straps or the combs. Like, I just like my wigs to sit on my head. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to do this. I'm gonna try to do like a little tutorial, and we will see how this comes out. This video is really for people who have big heads and they like to make wigs, but their wigs come out too tight, or they make the whole thing and then it doesn't fit and it sits all the way back here like mine was doing. So we're gonna try this out. We're gonna do a little mini tutorial, and we will see what the outcome of this is. So with all of that said, I'm sorry this intro was like super duper long. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
I've been thinking, I've been thinking, I've been thinking about us. I've been thinking, I've been thinking, I've been thinking about what we had. I've been thinking that you really come around no more. And it's hurting me so bad. It's hurting me so bad. Every time you walk away, I still need you by my side. Every time you call me up again, you know I loved you, but you lied. You know I loved you, but you lied to me. I've been thinking, I've been thinking, I've been thinking about us. I've been thinking, I've been thinking, I've been thinking.
Okay guys, so this is what I have right now. I had a little bit of difficulty trying to show you guys exactly what I did after I measured out the little piece of fabric that I was going to use, but basically all I did was I flipped the cap inside out. I did not sew right here because this is the elastic band. So when I flip it over, I will sew it to this outer edge, okay? Or I may just leave it unsewed. I may cut it, I will see. But basically all I did was sew up from here to about here, and then the same thing on this side, from here to about here. And I sewed it just like I was sewing on a track. Like I used the C needle, I used the same nylon thread that I use when I sew my tracks to the wig caps. So I know it looks really weird, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on and see like kind of what it's looking like. Yes, I'm aware that the 2 C needles are hanging, and that is because I need to finish up the sewing. So let me flip it right side up, and then you guys can see how this is like this, but we're going to end up cutting that. So hold the needle so they don't poke you, and then slide your cap on, and then see what it's looking like. Okay, so y'all, oh my gosh, it feels so much better. So much better. So I am going to, you really don't need, you can sew it. I think I am. I will sew it to the elastic band part because now that it just kind of sits on my head, I don't really need the elastic part. Like I don't really need it to stretch, like if that makes any sense. So as you guys can see, this part laid down so flat. Like I don't even need to concern myself with that. I hope you guys can see it, that it's just like in there, like it's totally fine. So I'm probably just clip off a little piece of it and then just sew it, and then this I'm going to go ahead and sew to the elastic band itself, so it will be just like this. And you guys, oh my gosh, it is so comfortable. And as you guys can see, it comes all the way up to my hairline. Of course, this is where my closure will be. And then once I sew this down, it should be so super comfortable, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. And all I'm gonna do, guys, you really don't need to see it. I'm just gonna continue to, sew this little flap and this little piece together. Same thing on this side, and that little bit, this little bit of extra that's in here, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that. And that is it. And then I will come show you guys the results. Okay, y'all, so this is the final result. This is it inside out, okay? I know this part looks weird, but it's gonna flatten, okay? So let's try it on and hope that everything's good. So let me flip it, okay? And as you guys can see, this is what it's looking like. You guys can see the stitches right here, and then on the other side as well. So let's put it on. You guys, it's so comfortable. It's like ridiculous how comfortable this is. It feels so amazing. And look, it comes all the way up to my edges, all the way up here. And let me show you guys the back. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to be like, this is really ratchet, like that wig cap, like seriously, but yes, seriously. If you're watching this and you have a big head, then you know the struggle is real of trying to find a wig cap that will fit you. I have tried so many different kinds, okay, you guys, and none of them have worked. So I'm really happy that this worked out. And don't be concerned about your stitches not being super stable. Like, I mean, mine pretty much are, but once you sew the tracks on, it will be really sturdy. Okay, so don't worry too much about that. Remember when you're sewing that this part is gonna fold in. So once you, let me show you guys. When it's on your mannequin head, it's gonna look like this, okay? And I use T-pins to pin it down, and then I'm just going to sew. Okay, I'm just gonna sew right across here, you guys. And that's it. It's super simple. I know this video is probably like really long. If you guys have any questions about this or anything at all, just leave it down below. I will have a video coming probably like sometime next week of this unit, the one that I showed you guys in the very beginning, the straight hair, the cello Remy. I will have like a little unboxing and a final like review of the wig using this cap in one video next week. So it should be next week, we hope. Okay, so that is pretty much it. If you guys have anything else that you want to know about, just leave it down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that and join the family. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.